Welcome with our new lesson today based on imperative sentences. Hukmiya, Jumla Hukmiya, how different imperative sentences are there, how we can translate them. Today we'll look on one of the kinds here. Let's start here. Let's look for them, how they get the shape here and how you can recognize them. Let's see first in Urdu. We'll write some of the verbs like khana, some of the root verbs. These are the imperative sentences. If you have there in Urdu or you have in English, how you can recognize, like you have khelna. And we'll write one more here like karna. Karna. Now see, first we'll write the formula there in Urdu if you have, and then in English how you can translate that formula exactly in English. So if you have there ye and do, we'll see how it works here, and same with this ye and do, ye and do. See now, we'll see now how it works, what you have to leave there and what you have to add there. When you say khana, it's made of n and alif, so we'll leave alif there and we'll add ye with it and do. So it becomes like this, khane do. So we'll cut here alif and then we'll add here ye, it becomes khane do. Similarly here in khelne, khelne do, and same is the case here with karne do. So these are three different verbs. When we have such kind of sentences there, we have a different way to translate them in English. We start them with let. In next lesson we'll see something more like imperative in a different way, but this way here it gives you the impression there this is the imperative sentences, like you have here in wherein you talk about or you say somebody that you do this. First we'll write here in English the same formula which starts with let, and we'll see also the similar way to translate in Urdu. So we can say in Urdu how to recognize how the sentences usually start in Urdu. It starts with usko or usse. Like we say usse khelne do or usko khelne do. So we'll write here usko दौड़ने or usko darwaza band karne do. So this is the recognition here. We said like ne and do is at the end there. So this way you can recognize that you have to start these sentences with let when you translate them. So usko darwaza band karne do. So how you can say now, usko is subject or noun, or this is pronoun. It can be subject like Rashid, or it can be a noun there, any noun, or pronoun there, usne, usko. This is the case of one of the pronouns there. We have different cases like subjunctive cases, objective cases. These ways we can translate them, but the subjunctive case changes into objective case and objective case changes into subjective case. Like you have in passivization, similar way, he becomes him, she becomes her, they becomes them. This way this changes. So let's see here how it works here. So what's the sentence there? So first there is let, and then you can have the subject or the objective case, you can say subject, and then you have this verb first after this. So the first one is, that is your this subject after let we're talking about. So this is subject, and then you have the verb This is at the third position here. And then there is noun or the subject to case we say, or the object, which is the object or the subject to case. So there is verb and then there is this object, and then there is at the end we will see which kind of noun, pronoun, or whatever is there. So can you translate it? Yeah, of course, it's easy now. Let him. Then there is verb, band. So in English, we know this is close. The verb is close. Let him close. And what's the object or the subject to case? Let him close the door. Let him close the door. Very good. Let's see some more examples here. So the example is here, that is, if you have here some more sentences, similar case will be followed. Let me rub the board first and we'll see some of the more sentences for exercise, and then we'll give the homework as well. Let's write here, usko or usse khelne do. Usko khelne do. So the ne and do is at the end, so it's imperative. Or we can say like this, usko cricket khelne do. In English we say cricket, and in Urdu or Kashmiri we say cricket. Yeah, of course. Let him play. Let him, similar way, let him play. First let and then subject or the objective case, and then play cricket, and then there is the object and or the subjective case. Depends on if it's a transitive or intransitive verb. So let him play cricket. Also follow us with our next lecture. That's very good lecture based on the same case. Usko, one more example is this. Usko दौड़ने दो. So it's easy now here. We can see now without looking for the formula. You can say let, because the subject is him there, let him run. Or if you have a race, that you can say let him run a race. Let him run a race. Very good. Let him run a race. That's great. Now dear students, we'll see how exactly you can have some more examples. Then we can just go for the next lecture, wherein we will find imperative sentence in a different structures. Let me translate some of the more sentences in order to give you more flexibility, and we'll do it like this. We'll always start with let. Let us start here. So we'll first say the Urdu, like usko jane do, let him go. Usko gar jane do, let him go home. Usko cricket khelne do, let him play cricket. Usko पहाड़ पे जाने दो और चढ़ने दो, let him climb the mountain. उसको बाग में खेलने दो, let him play in the playground or in the garden. उसको बर्तन धोने दो, let him wash the utensils. उसको झाड़ू देने दो, let him broom. Or you can say उस लड़की को गाने दो, let that girl sing a song. और उस एक लड़के को चढ़ने दो, let that boy climb. मुझे खाने दो, let me eat. मुझे दौड़ने दो, let me run. मेरे दोस्त